An interesting call with a prospect yesterday. It was a brand we were excited to chat with, but it's one of those calls that was more of a meet and greet. We got connected through someone that we know from our network who just started working there. And then when we got on the call, they weren't even there. And so here are two people that know nothing about us, and we know very little bit about how they operate. Of course, we knew the brand, but not much about their team and what their goals look like. So it was a really casual call, and on it, they asked us to share some work and case studies. I hate doing this on a first call. I hate the idea of opening a deck. I've been there many years ago, and it just ends up being me talking and feeling like we're trying to pitch ourselves, which we're not. These calls are often just really a great place to connect and learn about the client, and if anything comes of it, then great. But this one, what was cool is I just opened some websites, talked about how we see things, and we actually found that there was some opportunity to help them. And so it just felt really good. And then at the end of the call, the key person that we were talking to kind of virtually took us aside and said how impressed they were with our work. Everything looked really beautiful. UX stood out. That is one of the best compliments that we can get. And honestly, it's how we've operated since the beginning. The name Barrel comes from the same idea. Our co-founders, Peter and Sei-Wook, early days came up with this name, looking for something that was timeless, beautiful, and functional. And that's a wine barrel. We want to put beautiful things into the world, but we also want to make sure they're functional and serve a purpose. And that's really core to everything that we build and design. Joined Barrel as a designer 12 years ago now. And that's what resonated with me and has been a big part of what I've enjoyed building within this company over the last decade or so. I published a blog post, I remember, as a senior designer maybe, called Useless Things That Look Pretty. And it was kind of this whole tension of creating things that are engaging and get people excited, but don't make it hard for them to operate. In 2025, everyone's attention span is everywhere. A period like we just went through, Black Friday, you're getting a million different messages from a million different brands. And while it's important to stand out and have good storytelling, if they get to your site or they click your email or they're trying to learn more about your products and it's hard, it doesn't matter how beautiful anything is. Ultimately, they're not going to buy it, or maybe they can't figure out how to buy it, which is even worse. And so, yeah, there's a lot of talk around this now. Different people call it different things, but for us, it's always been core to how we work. We've never been doing this for awards or accolades, but we're just trying to serve a purpose for brands and help them show themselves in the best light and create a great experience for customers. So that's it, just some thoughts after that call, but we get that a lot and it always resonates quite a bit with me, and it's exciting because it's just more reason to keep doing what we're doing and what we believe in.